Hello, YouTube, and probably the only 15 people who ever watch this video. Today I'm going to be continuing my game of FTL, which I was playing last episode. In that last episode, we kind of went over the basics of how to play the game. So if you don't know at all how to play FTL, I'd recommend watching that first. But if you do know, and you don't really care about the first sector of the game, then welcome. I'm going to be going through playing as kestrel. Last time I completely restarted my save file, and it went from having all the ships unlocked to brand new. So where we left off, I had just entered a rock-controlled sector, which is the second sector. There's a quest. I don't remember what that's about, but we'll find out when we get there. I had just gotten enough scrap to purchase another level in my weapon system, allowing me to use the Burst Laser 3 instead of my Burst Laser 2. Now my plan is to eventually save up the 200 scrap I need. If you measured this, that'd be 150 plus 45 more, so that's 195. So 5 short of 200 scrap, which I will need to get my Burst Laser 2 firing as well. So that's gonna be our goal, and as we continue on, I'll be getting that. So I'll probably just be like commentating what's going on mostly in this. So things like at this next station, we find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking them what's wrong, and they complain, "Help! We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders." Well, you know what? As much as I'd love to help them, I don't really want my crew to die. So I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You can't risk fighting some unknown alien on every backwater station that you come across. Prepare to jump. So yeah, nothing we can do there, but oh well. Now you encounter a small craft with minimal propulsion. Its rock crew member explains that the rock homeworld is run on lies and propaganda that keep the population in check, and that they want no part of it. And I can either tell them that their god sent them here to join your crew, or promise to share with them the truths they've been denied. I think I'm going to promise to share with them the truths they've been denied. Your promises gain their attention, and they agree to serve with you for a while. Oh, that's pretty neat. So I just got a free crew member. GM Box. I don't know. I can't really pronounce his name. Oh, one thing I did forget to do is I'm going to go in to the old YouTube video and see if anyone commented. I doubt anyone did, but, you know, might as well check. So while Google's booting up, I'm going to go on to the next beacon, and we're going to find out what's there. Here we discover a rock ship performing combat exercises. However, they quickly change their course to engage your ship. They apparently treat unregistered alien ships as a handy target practice. So here we go. I'm going to use my Burst Laser 3, which is my new weapon, and just shoot the hell out of them. While I'm shooting them up, I'm going to go into Google and close down this and go to here, my YouTube channel. 2 videos ago was my first time doing FTL, and let's see, there was no comments. Of course there was. Why would I think there'd be comments? Anyways, if you are watching this in the future and I'm still doing FTL, just comment on my most recent video, and you can have your name in there too. So, whatever. But what I'm going to do with the Mr. Folks, whatever, I'm going to sit on the helm because I feel like the rock guys on the helm is the best thing you can do. And I'm going to move my helmsman down to the sensor room. Now, what just happened there, if you weren't looking, their laser shot out my shields long enough for the beam weapon to damage my weapon system. With my weapon system damaged, my Burst Laser 3 can't charge, so I'm going to instead power Burst Laser 2 and aim that at their weapons. So I won't get to fire Burst Laser 3 yet, but that'll happen eventually. I should probably invest in shields next. That'll probably be a better thing, so that way they can't do that beam laser combo to me? Yep. Okay, they're down. I'm gonna turn off this and power burst laser 3 and even at their weapons. With my guy stationed at the sensors, I can now fully see inside of their ship, and I can see they have 2 rock crew members. If I hover over them, I can see their name. It shouldn't really matter, but their health is what matters. But this guy, Grosley, has a health 150 because that's just the max rock and half. That's like a special attribute. Now he's gonna keep on trying to power his system, but with my burst laser 3, he is going to get shot a bunch, and you can see his health drop 45 points just because burst laser 3 does, or burst lasers do a crap ton of damage if you can hit a bunch of shots in one spot. There are ones that are designed to kill crew, but those would be cool when we get to them. Like there's one for the slugs called like an anti-bio beam or something. That'll be cool. Well, on their ship, they kind of got completely destroyed. The ship explodes and got a substantial collection of useful scrap material. I got 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 30 scrap. I'm going to continue onwards to this beacon, and we're going to find out what could be there. Here we discover a mantis ship, which is adorned with rock body parts. It would be a gorier display if they had internal organs, but the message is clear enough. This is a hunter of a very specialized kind, and I can either attack the mantis ship, or it's a mantis scout, but it's still just a mantis ship. I can ignore them, or I can put my rock crew member on the comm. Now, this blue options here are special options that you only get because of your either gear you're using, your special, like if I had a bunch of powered engines and I was supposed to be running away from a mine or something, I could power up my engines to get away faster. But this situation, because I have a rock crew member, I can just put him on the comms up to the mantis ship and see how they react. It's obviously what I'm going to do, because the blue options are oftentimes funnier and more helpful. So let's see. The 2 aliens face one another in the vid screen. Cave-dwelling pebble man, yells the furious mantis captain. See, I paint my ship with your companions. I paint my ship with you. That's gonna be, then they cut comms and start to fight. They appear to be trying to teleport a mantis aboard my ship. One mantis really isn't gonna do them too well. Their bad thing for us is that they do have a missile, which is going to hurt if we can't keep that down. So my plan is going to be to just tank the missile and the laser long enough for my burst laser 3 to charge. Now the power of the mantis is that they do 150% damage, so I might be only doing 10, but they'd be doing 15 a shot if that's how much damage they did. Now he managed to teleport his mantis away, but now he's at 1 hit point, and he doesn't have a med bay. Oh, he died in teleportation. Okay, that's great. Oh shoot, this laser might kill me. Okay, good, I missed. While these guys are healing up, I am going to redirect my attention back to the mantis ship. Now, the weapons are down, so I'm going to redirect my targeting to his shields. Oh shoot, no, we got his missile back up. I'm going to try to kill Denji. The Denjis are really good at repairing things, so we'll probably get this laser up, or maybe the missile will get shot off before anything. Yeah, see, he even left the room before even got ready. If you notice that little green bit on the missile, that meant it was ready to fire. However, it takes the AI a little bit of time to compute that, oh shoot, our weapons are good, let's shoot them. So, it was green for a little while, but I managed to kill it while it was green. That doesn't happen very often, but it's funny when it does. Because if they were a human player, they could have gotten that shot off. I think it's perfectly, oh no, it isn't. They managed to get one. Nope, but I still missed with my 15% evade chance. Now, if I move my guys back, I have a guy manning the engine, so that'll go up to 20%. The ship explodes and had a substantial collection of useful scrap material. I got 2 missiles, 1 drone part, and 28 scrap. That's decent. Another thing is, if you have a crew member on the same spot, he'll get experience from that. Like my, my weapons guy. If you hover over him here, you can see what he's trained in. The symbols mean the same thing there on the ship. The repairing symbol, that little wrench, is for repairing, and the fist is for combat. You get levels for doing whatever thing that level is. So my weapons guy who shoots weapons is going to have a lot of experience because he just shoots so many little lasers. Yeah, a guy like my shields, I don't get shot a lot this early on in this game, so they don't have any experience at all. My GM Folks, whatever guy who I just put on a helm not too long ago, doesn't have as much experience as Frederick, I don't know, whatever. We're going to call him Frederick. Has more experience than a GM because he has been on the helm longer. But now he's on sensors and GM's our main guy. Our engines person is going to sit here, and once they level up, our evade chance will go up 5%. So it'll be up to 25, which is good. Also, the way it works is every level you go up in here, you can go up 2 levels in total for your enginesman and your helmsman. That equates to 5% for the evade chance, and then every level you have in your engines equates to 5%. If your engines are completely down, it goes down to 0, just so you can't do anything. So I'm going to jump to the next sector, or beacon in this sector. Here we find a super giant Class M star. As soon as you arrive, you hear the telltale sounds of a teleporter and shouts reverberating through the ship. Prepare to burn fleshy meat sack aliens. I'm guessing it's rocks. Well, I'm going to move my guys into this room and kind of just have this guy sit in here and then go back. Okay, now if you have all the guys in here at once, it's going to be more helpful. But I'm probably going to take damage to my weapons. I'm going to have my Zolan go to the helm so we can start charging this. But I want my Rockman in the fight because he has more health and he won't die as fast. Okay, so guys are being injured a lot. I'm going to take you off of this fight and bring you to the medbay so you can heal up. I don't want you to die, so you're going to do the same thing. Yep, you got out of there. Now, there's 3 Rockmen versus 2 of my guys, and 1 of my guys is Rockman. I'm going to lose this fight, but it should stall them long enough to get this guy out and select these 2 to get him in. And then I'm going to get my rock guy out here. They should start attacking my weapons, but now I've got 2 higher health guys. I'm going to send this person back in, start fighting there. And we have enough stuff, so I'm going to jump to the store, because I know the store is safe. Stores are always safe. Should still be fighting. We're going to have fires when we get here, but we can deal with those when we have a chance. You cross paths with the rock ship, returning from a rare diplomatic mission. Equally surprising, the captain responds to your hails and agrees to a mutual trade. So I'm going to close out the store for now. I can see that in a little bit. Get this guy out of here so he doesn't die as fast. My Rockman is I don't think Rockmen take fire damage. Yeah, Rockmen don't take fire damage. Most crews will die if they're standing in the fire. Now, we successfully killed all the rock people. But what I am going to do is vent out these rooms. What that'll do is cut the oxygen in there. And that should put out the fires. Hopefully it puts them out before they spread to other rooms. You see, it just spread to the engines room. The engines room has no oxygen, so it's just going to go out. Now, with this down, I'm going to close all my doors. Wait, no, that's the wrong button. No, I'm going to close all my doors and open all the internal doors. This should allow me to send in guys to fix the oxygen. And this guy will slowly trug on back to helm, but I am going to have him heal up in the medbay while these guys are fixing my oxygen. I'm going to turn on my shields, and once this is up, turn on the oxygen. And now I can send these guys back. I think you are the engines and you are weapons. Hitting these buttons by my door control is how I control my doors. Clicking this button closes all doors in the ship. Clicking this opens all the internal doors. If I click this again, it'll open all the external doors, but I don't want to do that because that, my ship will be vented in space, my guys will die. So I'm going to not do that. While my oxygen is refueled, I'm going to go to the store. It doesn't refuel oxygen while I'm at the store. And I'm going to get fuel because my fuel is down to 2, which wasn't that great. My health is decent, and I don't want to spend scrap on that. But I am going to look at all the different systems and stuff they have. Yeah, they don't have anything too great. But I am going to go into my cell. I don't have anything to sell, but on page 1, they have a scrap recovery arm, which gives me 10% more scrap on all the scrap things. So if I got 10 scrap, I'd actually get 11, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up throughout the game. So I'm going to buy this, because all the other ones really aren't that great. Augments is a thing I didn't cover in the first one. Your augments go here in the ship equipment. Your augments are all listed here, and you can have 3 different augments. They include things like this scrap recovery arm. I know there's one that's like a reverse ion field, so we've encountered ion weapons before. They shoot and would take down a shield bubble, but when they hit the shield bubble, I know the reverse ion field gives it a 45% chance of just not doing anything, which is really helpful for the final fight. Oh, I got those guys confused. Now, with our Rockman on the helm, I'm going to jump onto the quest beacon. I don't remember what this quest was, but I should remember it when I see it. You search near the coordinates given you, but your search yields no results. Perhaps they were... Oh yeah, that was the Federation people telling me, hey, there's Federation base here, we don't have any supplies, but there should be a base here. And apparently they were wrong. The rebels might have killed it. That would be bad. Oh well. I'm going to head on this beacon. It's another supernova. Unusual solar activity in this region means you need to get out quick. The rock pirate nearby apparently thinks otherwise as they move in to attack your ship. I'm going to get my burst laser 3 ready to shoot them in the weapons, just because I don't want them shooting me while my engines are charging. And I need to get out of here, but I'd like to kill them before that happens. I'm going to try to stick around if I can. Luckily for me, it's a heavy ion, so it took it a while to charge. Now my shields are down, which isn't good for when this weapon charges. But yeah, I just took it down before it could charge, which is great. It'll take a while for my burst laser to get charged up, and I'm going to get hit by the solar flare. But that's not too bad, and besides, shields don't defend against the solar flare anyways. But it stops him from repairing his weapons, which is good. And most of the damage happened in rooms I could just vent, except for my engines, which I'm just going to go like that over and get this guy out. That fire should get put out by the oxygen being vented from that room, and he resisted the damage with his rock plating. So he's going to die next time I get my burst laser 3 charge. Meanwhile, I'm going to close all my doors and open all my internal drawers, which should even out the oxygen within my ship, which is helpful for getting those rooms, which is preventative oxygen, more not crew killing level. While I was fixing with oxygen in my ship, my weapons killed the rock ship, and as it exploded, it left behind a bunch of scrap and other things. I got 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 33 scrap. Now, there is a store here, and I kind of want to go to that, but I'll have to fight rebels to the exit. I do want to show what it is to fight rebels, so I am going to go to it anyways. And we'll just have to fight the rebels at the exit. Now, the rock tolerate few aliens in their space, but even they seem to respect the wisdom of the Zoan. For a few of them have established a trading post in the husk of an abandoned capital ship. Now, this really wasn't that great. There's nothing good that they're selling. The defense drone 2 is good, but it's expensive, costs drone parts, which wouldn't be good unless we had a drone recovery arm. And what does it take? Cost 3 power, and I need a drone control. If I already had a drone control and they were selling a scrap recovery arm, I might even sell one of my burst lasers, probably a burst laser 2, my scrap recovery arm, in order to buy that. But for now, I'm just going to buy some fuel and go jump on to the next sector. Oh, no, this is horrible. Never mind. We might be fighting rebels twice. I didn't notice something. Anyways, in this beacon, we find a person saying, "You look like a military vessel. We're trying to get back to our homes alive. I'm an engineer by trade. I could try to improve your reactor if you have any extra supplies." We've encountered this in the first episode of my FTL game, and this is kind of a rare event, which makes me surprised that this happens. But I have a decent amount of fuel, and I don't care about missiles and drone parts, so I'm going to do this anyways. Reactor upgraded by 1. It's not going to help me now, but eventually that'll come in handy. Now, the problem I'm having is I thought I'd be able to go from here to here, but I wasn't paying attention and didn't notice that you can't. So I'm going to have to jump to here and then jump sideways and maybe get out in time. You see, this one is out, so I can not get hit by the rebels yet. You intercept chatter off an approaching rock ship. Weapons moving to engage. Arm the tubes. There is no talking to these guys. Okay. Oh wait, I said there's no talking to these guys. They were like, arm the tubes. Okay, so I'm gonna aim my burst laser at the weapon just because I hate missiles so much. Meanwhile, on their ship, they only have 2 people, which really isn't that great for them. And of course, we dodged the one we don't need to. Like, I could have been perfectly fine being hit with that laser. Would have hit my shield, the missile would have gone anyways. But of course, we dodged the missile. Yeah, we dodged this again, and the missile hits us. What is the odds of that? Because it was a 20%. Maybe it was 22, but either way, to dodge the missile. To dodge either of them. And we dodged both the lasers and neither of the missiles. Oh well. This should kill them if all of them hit and none of them are resisted. And we just had a bunch of missions. Never mind. The rock ship hails. Enough! We were told aliens were a threat to our ways. You have proved as much. Take this and leave us in peace. I don't need missiles. I take the fuel, but that's not enough scrap for me. So I'm gonna not. Now he does have 3. All that barrage of 5 lasers only dealt 2 damage. Gosh dang it. Or 1 damage. Oh well. He shoots his missile. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, he shoots him at bay. Oh well. I'm sending my sensor man in to do that. Oh man, that didn't go too well. He's got 1 hull hit point left. The next time Ever says his recharge, he's gonna die. My guy repairing the med bay is, he's not gonna do anything because even if they do repair the weapons, it's too late because they just took a bullet to the dome and they're dead. Now my guy is fully healed, so I'm gonna send my guys back. The ship explodes behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Once this guy gets onto the helm, I can jump. You do need a pilot and a working helm in order to jump from one place to the next, which is noteworthy for later. Now, the problem I'm having here is I need to jump into rebel-controlled territory. And anywhere within this line, this big red line, and this other smaller, this large area, is rebel-controlled area, and this is not going to go too well. Because while I'm in this area, you can see their fleet in the background. And they found the exit beacon, but the rebels got there first. You must survive long enough to be able to jump to the next sector. Now, luckily for me, they don't have it. But when the ships are super strong at the end, this isn't like too strong, but it's still fairly difficult of a ship. But usually there's an anti-ship battery, which is like a capital cruiser in the background, shooting at my ship with this massive gun that goes straight through my shields and doesn't miss. And it's like the solar flare, it takes a really long time to happen. But wherever it shoots, it causes a breach in that room, which we'll see eventually. And it, And it dealt 3 damage, which is completely unavoidable. And I just have to get out before it does too much to kill me. So here, this is a Rebel Elite Fighter, and holy cow, is it powerful. Oh wow, we actually dodged the missile. Okay, that was helpful. On their ship, my burst laser 3 just got warmed up enough to fire, and I got enough to knock down his missile, which is his most dangerous weapon, but the other 2 in combination can hurt me as well. Because if this laser fires knocking down my shields, then the beam weapon can shoot and maybe hit 1 or 2 of my rooms. Luckily for me, they're off sync right now, and I should have enough time to fire again. Yep, I do. So that should deal a decent amount of damage to his repairing system. And I think he's going to pull a missile up, but maybe he'll pull the beam or the laser up. Okay, he did just pull the laser up when he fixed it. He has this guy here fixing it. Now he should be leaving the room next time I shoot, because he's gonna die if he doesn't, and he should go to this med bay. So, yeah. Oh, we killed him. Sweet. Now he has this guy trying to repair it, which really isn't too great for him. Because we're just gonna warm up our weapons again and fire. The burst laser 3 is almost charged, and this guy should get injured enough. But before that, I hope he repairs one so we can instantly break it again. That'll be great. That should reset his timer. There we go. Repaired it, and he takes another bullet. Oh well, we missed, but I think our weapons are charged enough. I'm gonna aim for the shields now. He should focus on getting his shields up if he's smart. Now my burst laser 3 almost charged again. This is why I want to get the burst laser 2 up. It shoots a lot faster. My favorite weapon in the game, it's super rare. It's called the Vulcan. If any of you have seen Star Trek, I'm guessing that's where they got the name from. But it's a chain weapon, and that means every time it shoots faster. So right now it shoots 7 seconds, and the next time it shoots 6, and then 5, and then 4, all the way down to a shot every second, which is faster than shields can recharge. So if you're stupidly lucky and you get 2 Vulcans going on your ship, then you can shoot so fast that their shields, one, can't keep up, and you're dealing damage faster than their shield levels can recharge. It's kind of ridiculous. Meanwhile, on their ship, there's no time to salvage the enemy ship. You must make a jump before the cruisers get in range. I do manage to suck up 1 fuel. You always get 1 fuel if you're fighting rebels to the exit. So that's great and all. I'm going to jump to the next sector. Now, I have a choice between Mantis Homeworlds and Mantis Controlled Sector. Homeworlds are always better than Controlled. They're more difficult sometimes, but you can usually get the quest item. Or quest for that race. Now, for me, it's going to be kind of hard to do the quest. I'm hoping I can get a teleporter, which will help me do the Mantis quest. If I do find it, we'll see it. This is Mantis. They're really aggressive, especially in their homeworlds. I'm pretty sure there's only 1 or 2 stores throughout all their lands, which is a very minuscule amount. The only thing this beacon offers is a view of deep space, a brief respite from the battles. But for some, this must be a welcome refuge. Yeah, Mantis are mean. I'm going to jump to the next point, and hopefully this isn't the Mantis quest, because I have no way of winning. You overhear Mantis comm. You overhear Mantis comm chatter. Agreed, next ship is yours. Is your turn. Good hunting. They don't seem to notice you yet. Now, this guy has a missile and probably a teleporter aboard. So I am just going to attack it. Yeah, it does have a teleporter. He's sending, what is it? 1? Okay, yeah, he's just sending 1 of his Mantis to the teleporter, which really isn't the end of the world. I'm going to shoot his weapons and prepare to be boarded by a Mantis. Where is he going? He's going into this system to fight this guy. You know, that's not the smartest decision he can make, but it is a decision. So, not going to assume anything about how stupid he is, but he's not the smartest either. Now, we should be able to teleport away before we kill him, or not. Nope, he's dead. That's great. I'm going to move these 2 people to the med bay, just to heal up enough to continue fighting. I'm going to rearrange the target of my burst laser to shoot his shields, and once these guys are full health, I'm going to send it back to their position. He did get his weapons up, so I am going to shoot that again. Okay, he's not going to... That's kind of weird. I thought you'd kind of send his helmsman, which is a Mantis, to fight. But I did shoot his weapons before I could get a missile off, so his energy gets sent back there. It will fully repair it before I can fire my burst laser again, which sucks, but he should die to his next volley of shots. Yep, his missile's up, and the only problem for him is my burst laser is fully charged, and he's going to take his bullets. His energy tried to go fix it, but the ship exploded before it can get there, and it left behind a substantial collection of useless scrap material. It says that a lot. That's like its main response. But I got 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 37 scrap, which is good. Ooh, a store or a distress beacon. I don't know which one I'm going to do, so I'm just going to go to the store. Hopefully I can find a teleporter. Here we don't find a teleporter. Instead, we find guys selling a drone control, a cloaking system, and mind control. The cloaking system is good, but it's not. It's really expensive, and I don't have enough. If I was to sell anything, I don't have anything great to sell that I want to get rid of. But what I am going to do is buy all 5 of the fuel and repair my ship up to the green, which is only one thing, but I just like having mine in the green. It's like the level I repair to when I'm at a store. In my main upgrade section, I think I'm going to buy 2 levels in shields, which I can then take 1 level in my med bay out of, which I'm going to do instead of my engines, and put that in the shields. Whenever I need to give a heal crew, I'll just take power of my oxygen and put it in my med bay, which will drain my oxygen by a little, but not too much. My oxygen needs to get down to, I think it's below 5% or something, in order to start actually killing my crew. So I'm going to jump to the next beacon. Sadly, we didn't find any crew teleporters there, but I get a select. I can't pronounce that word, whatever. And still Smoking Mantis vessel floats by. The battle must have been recent. Its surviving crew beams board. Prepare for a fight. Intruder is on. Holy crap, that's a lot of Mantis. All of them are going to here. I'm just going to let them kill this, and I'm going to prepare my party of people who are going to attack in this room. Look at how fast that is. Holy crap. Okay, so I love it if my Rockman can walk fast. The Rockman walks super slow, which is their thing. So we managed to take, distract them before the thing happened. But I am going to send my Zolan ready to fight. Zolans aren't that good at fighting because they don't have the most health. But I can swap these guys out. And I am going to take power out of this and send them here, and then just put power into there. This guy should heal a little bit, but I am going to start needing to remove the guys. In fact, I am going to send this guy to my doors, right? And this guy to the med bay. And then he should heal up a little bit as shit. We just lost his Zoltan. Well, our shield went down. That's a mistake on my part. I had no idea that he was taking so much damage. I should have paid attention. But I'm going to get my Rockman out of there because he's just going to get melted at this rate. Look at how fast his health goes down. So they're going to keep on doing this. But because we have a guy on our doors, now we have level 2 doors, which are like blast doors and are far more secure. I'm about to go with this and then start venting these rooms as well. These should start venting, and the Mantis will die to loss of oxygen. So they're going to start beating their way open into this, which is going to be their mistake, because once they get into these, I am just going to... Sadly, I can't seal these doors because they got broken into. Now, these Mantis, I've managed to split them up. For some reason, they swapped what door they're on, which is idiotic for them, but oh well. Now, they're going to maybe get through. Yeah, they got through. But what I am going to do is just send my guys in to fight the 2 remaining Mantis, close all my doors, and open all the internal ones. And that should even out my oxygen a little. I'm going to send these 3 people, I think, that were injured, yeah, into here. And I'm going to send my Rockman into the weapons. Now, sadly, I'm going to have to move my guy who's supposed to be shooting on the shields to be moving and sitting on the shield. He's supposed to be on the sensors, and now he's going to be on the shields because I don't want him. I don't want nobody on the shields because you need to help shields charge faster, which is very helpful. I'm going to move most of my people and that guy into to help repairing my weapons because I would need them to be max level. You're repaired before we go into a fight. Weapons are mostly repaired. I'm going to start having people move back. You are going to go here, and then we're going to save your positions that way, closing all the doors. And as soon as this guy gets back, I'm going to take power out of that, and put it into there. And we're going to jump on to the next area. Now, that kind of sucked, but sadly, I don't know of a way of getting crew. That store didn't sell any, so I can't buy any. But that was the one that we liberated from the slave ship before it got away. Elizabeth, rip in peace, R.I.P. Remember Elizabeth, 2016. You detect and retrieve an escape pod floating nearby. You consider returning it to space when you learn it's Mantis. Now, this is either a free Mantis crew or your crew dies. It's basically a coin flip, and I'm gonna do it because I do need more crew, and this could be horrible or it could work. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't even Mantis. A man bursts to life from the pod, screaming and claws his way into a corner. A rare survivor of Mantis captivity. Once calm, the survivor offers to join your crew for a time. Wow, okay. I expected that to be Mantis. Mantis are better, but oh well. Is Johnson good at anything? No, he's not. You can just sit on the sensor set. Save position. I am going to move people into the this sector now. This is an asteroid field, which is the first time encountering this. It's another danger area. In the asteroid field, we find a rebel auto scout without shields, which is stupid of him. He's probably going to die to asteroid damage. And I gotta prepare fight. However, oh wow, he's not even running. Okay, this guy's just idiotic. He does have a cloak, which should allow him to dodge most of the asteroids, and doesn't let our weapons charge. Now, the problem is, I have 2 shields, and he won't be able to get through unless it's a burst weapon. Oh, it is. Snap. Okay. Well, luckily for me, it missed my shields, which would have been bad. But as you can see, it's caused breaches here. So even though his ship auto-repairs stuff, it won't be able to repair these, because there's breaches in those rooms. Asteroids don't usually cause that many breaches, but they have a higher chance than lasers or something. Now, they do cause damage over time, which is what's going to do most of his health damage before my weapon gets charged and finishing him off. The ship explodes even having a substantial collection of useless scrap material. I get 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 32 scrap. And now, because it's a danger, my FTL drive doesn't auto-charge. I gotta just let it play out. Before Advanced Edition came out and one of the previous updates of FTL, there was a glitch where getting shot with a asteroid leveled up your systems. So having no one on the helm and having your shield would level up your shield guy. You just left it running until you got to max level. And then leaving a helmsman on and the engine people on would level up your engine and your helm to max level. So you can just leave your game running for like an hour, come back, and both your your shields, your engines, and your helmsmen were all max level, which helped a lot. But I didn't do that very often because it was, 1, kind of like a cheapskate way to do stuff, and 2, I'd have to leave my game running for a while, which I didn't really want to do. Nearby Mantis ship begins aggressive maneuvers. You prepare for the worst. So yeah, these guys are gonna fight. I'm guessing one of the Mantis is gonna head over, and then he's gonna go to shields. Yeah, that usually happens. Now he's gonna go to this room, which is kind of idiotic of him. I think he's gonna move to my weapons. Yep. He's gonna try to take my weapons, but it's not gonna work too well for him because I have all 4 of my people here. Now, after we do take him down, I am going to move my people back into the med bay to get healed, taking power out of my oxygen and into the med bay, just heal them up a little bit. He should get mostly charged. I'm going to put my power back into oxygen after that happens. Now, my burst laser is ready to fire, so I'm going to shoot their weapons. Taking power out of my med bay again and putting it into my oxygen, moving crew back to the base. Their ion blast managed to miss our shields, which is good. Wouldn't have done much anyways because we have 2 levels of shields that couldn't hurt us. They're basically the only way to hurt us would be to put people in teleporter and kill our crew that way, which isn't going to happen because we have way more crew. Now, their end of things, their existence is looking pretty bleak. I think I'm going to change my weapons to start shooting their start shooting their shields so we can deal more damage every shot. Their MG might be doing a decent job of repairing stuff, but I could just keep on shooting that. He would never be able to hurt me. He can't hurt me anyway, so I'm just going to keep on shooting his shields. Now my burst laser 3 is charged, so I'm going to start shooting that. He's at 1 hit point, and I don't think his shields will get fully repaired by the time he can by the time my burst laser charge. Even if it does, I shoot 5 lasers, so the odds of him dodging all that is stupidly low. Now burst laser 3. Yeah, he did get a charge, so well. I am going to go like this and rip his ship. That's game. The ship explodes. Useful collection of scrap material. 3 more fuel, 2 more missiles, and 38 more scrap. Now, jumping to the next area, I'm going to jump to the store, then probably this beacon, and then to these, and then out. Hopefully I can find a teleporter, because I really want to have that in case in these next beacons we get the Mantis quest, and maybe I can unlock the Mantis ship to do that next. Now, a struggling Mantis cargo ship headed for the node raises what left of shields as you jump in. You power up your weapons as a show of force, and they reluctantly agree to offload some of their cargo to you for a price. So yeah, we basically like make them sell stuff to me, which is good. Sadly, they aren't selling a teleporter, but they're selling Vulcan. Oh my god, Vulcan, favorite weapon in the game by far. Buying that instantly. I think I'm going to. I don't know which one of these weapons I'm going to sell. The burst laser 2 is definitely better power wise if I had 2 of these than 1 of these, because it's just like a straight upgrade. But I don't really think I need to sell any of them. Actually, I am going to. I think I'm going to sell my burst laser 3 just to get that out of my. I don't really need that with me anymore, and then I can buy a guy, this Mantis, to help fight off other invaders. I'm also going to repair up to this level and buy myself all the fuel underneath for now. Now I'm going to jump. Actually, I'm going to turn on my Vulcan because it's amazing. And we'll see that in action in a little bit, which is going to be cool. Here we discover free drone. Okay, you receive a wide print message. Free drones, free schematic samples. Be sure to visit our new military grade drone store opening up in Sector XR1-45! Exclamation point! Yeah. And I got 17 scrap. Must have just been floating around somewhere. And Combat Drone Mark II schematic, which I can sell at stores because I don't use drones, let alone the Combat Drone Mark II. A bunch of Mark 1s are good, but the Mark II is just a guy that shoots like 50% faster and double the power of the Mach 1. Now, a nearby Mantis mining operation is clearly using heavy NG slave labor. You briefly consider the possibility of emancipating the slaves, but the Mantis presence is too formidable. You decide to lay low. Darn it, I would much rather go and attack a really high-level ship. That'd be cool. Which is really upsetting. I wish they gave me a choice on that, but they don't, so I'm not going to argue. What I am going to do, though, is jump to here, and then we're going to jump out of the sector. Hopefully we can fight people in this. Yeah, okay. You have a dashboard built to discover a rebel automated scout that has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. I'm going to aim my Vulcan at their weapons. I should aim at their shields. It would kill them faster because the asteroids can deal damage. But I want to show you what happens when I get your Vulcan fully charged. Now, he does have a hacking system, and a hacking drone, which is only in Advanced Edition. And he can send that. For me, it's any place of my choice. I think for the AI, it's completely random. And they just send it in a room with a system in it. And it makes it so guys can't man the system. The doors are locked. I'd have to beat my way out of it if I wanted to get out. And then he can activate the hack to completely disable it. Now, my Vulcan is about to get fully changed up. And as you can see, look how fast this fires. It fires faster and you can charge your shield. I can get I think sometimes 2 shots off. No, it's like 1 for 1. I basically get 2 shots off where I can fire your shield once. And his health just gets shredded. Anyways, having 2 of those is stupidly overpowered. Now, the ship exploded had a substantial collection of useful scrap material. I get 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 34 scrap. That's a lot of scrap, which is good. I'm going to move my Mantis into the sensors, and the sensors guy into the doors. You can't level up skill for those, which I think is good. So I'm going to save the crew positions here and get ready to jump to the exit beacon. Now, after this battle, I think I'm going to end the episode. Hey, it's been a lot longer, and I think I'm going to be doing 2 sectors every time, and maybe do an individual video for the last one. or if there's a long sector, I might do individual videos for that. I arrive at the long-range beacon where the FTL drive. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. I find a small space station that appears to be abandoned. I'm going to examine it. As you approach, it becomes clear that the station is simply an empty shell. It has been stripped of useful material long ago. Oh well, nothing. But I can make a decision on where to jump next. They're both Mantis controlled, which sucks because Mantis Homeworld really is the only good Mantis thing, because I had the chance of giving you a Mantis quest, which is cool. Now, what I am going to do is go into this one here, because this gives me an option of another hostile sector and a nebula, and I personally hate nebulas, and also the slug homeworld, so I can do that quest, which is cool. The quests are just always cool. The homeworlds are awesome. Now, I have entered a poorly charted area of space known to be the home of Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and you'll have enough fuel to make it through. Now, I'm just going to show you the map, and then I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, if you did sit through the whole video. I'll have another one of these videos up either tomorrow or the next day, and see you later, everybody.